my channel and to another vlog.
Hello. I'm the one with the fever.
Yeah, we've got Paulie Lily today. So hello, if you're new around here, my name's Claire. This is the first video you are clicking on, or if you're new to the channel, I'm Claire. I've got 3 children. This is one of them, youngest, thing 3. And your name's Lily. We're calling you thing 3 now, aren't we? Because we've been watching Cat in the Hat.
Mama, yes. I can put this with the Barbie house because there's nowhere to hang it.
Okay, I'll chuck it then.
I'll put it back.
Anyway, if you're new around here, hi, welcome.
Mummy, I put the Barbie house here.
Okay, darling, alright then.
So
there's a lot going on this weekend. So there's a lot going on in this house. I'm freezing it out of my door. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. I haven't picked up the camera since last Saturday, like, apart from to do like meals of the week and a lunchbox video and a grocery haul, because I've had no motivation all this week. I've just felt like I haven't wanted to do YouTube anymore. I just haven't wanted to, for a multitude of reasons. I just don't want to share anything. I felt like I haven't wanted to share anything about my life. I'm so fed up with idiots. I know everyone always says, oh, ignore the idiots. It's so easy to ignore people, but it's not. It's really hard because it really fucking annoys me how stupid people are. It really fucking annoys me. So I don't know. I honestly cannot figure out why people hate me so much, or like why what I do gets under their skin so much. I suppose I should be quite proud. I should be happy about that. The fact that I can annoy people so easily. It's quite an achievement. That people are so bothered by what this stranger in England is putting in her kids' lunches and shit like that. But I just, you know, when you just come to a point with something and like, fuck this, just fuck this shit, I am so fucking done. And there's going to be a lot of swearing in this, so if you don't like swearing, then fucking turn it off, because I don't give a shit. I just can't be bothered anymore. And that's literally how I felt this week, and I said it to my friend, like, just don't want to, who's also a YouTuber. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to share anything. I don't want to tell people what I'm doing in my life. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what other people think anymore. I just don't want to do it. The only reason, well, this is not how I'm feeling today, but I said the only reason why I'm doing YouTube is for the money and the nice people, which I suppose is a good enough reason to do anything. I said, but I'm not enjoying it at the moment. I said, I am not enjoying it at the moment, and I was always told by my husband, when you don't enjoy it anymore, stop doing it, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll put these eggs in. How many eggs am I doing? I'll make a bunch up. Zach, we all like boiled eggs. So that's how I've been feeling at the moment. I don't know why I've been feeling that way. I do, partly because I'm fed up with idiots, but then the world is full of idiots, more idiots than not, unfortunately. So we can't get rid of the idiots, can't get away from them. So, you know, we'll have to just deal with them, unfortunately. It's our cross to bear. And I don't know, I think I've been grieving. I really have. I've been in a bad headspace. I've been in a funny old headspace, and it just made me not want to pick up the camera. And I think that's fine. That is fine. It's made me want to I just want to get on with my life. I just want to get on with my life and not explain anything to anyone and not tell anybody what I'm doing and all of that jazz. Like, I just don't. I don't want to film my day. I haven't wanted to film my day. I haven't wanted to bring anybody along for my day, because I've just wanted to listen to podcasts, and that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to podcasts, listening to Luana podcast, and I've been listening to Dead Talks podcast, actually, about all things to do with like mediums and, you know, life after death and things like that. And I really enjoy listening to near-death experience podcast as well. So, you know, anything to do with the metaphysical I'm interested in, as you know, if you've been around here for a while, you know. And yeah, like, I don't know, I think it's just how I've been processing things, because, and if you are new here, recently my uncle passed away, and then a couple of weeks later, that was really sad, and just horrible and nasty for him. The circumstances of his passing were horrible. And then 2 weeks later, one of my clients passed away, and far too young, with a family, just horrific, not fair. So I think all of that has just happened, and it's just taken me a while to process it. And I'm one of those people that, in the past, so my family's quite widespread because I've got family in America. So I'm American as well. I'm an American citizen as well as British citizen. Like, I've got a family in America, I've got family in England, I've got a family in Germany. I've got an uncle in Germany, but I'm almost half German anyway. I found out a while ago, which is interesting because I've always really liked Germany and studying German and things at school, and then found out that I was almost half German. I was like, hey, that's good. And my dad's side is where the German comes from, and that was always really encouraged for me to learn German and things at school. And my granddad was fluent in German and things like that. So it's just kind of like been inbred in me as I was growing up to like all things German. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So I say eggs are 11, no, those eggs are done. Because I like them to be hard boiled. So what basically has happened in the past when like family members have passed away, they've been like geographically far away. So like I really love all members of my family, but because I don't see them all the time, like, you know, my granddad was in California, my other granddad not far away, you know, he was only in North London, but I didn't see him all the time, not like in the same town or next town like Gareth's grandparents are, where we see them all the time. You know, it's widespread. When I've lost people, they've been further away, and they've typically been a bit older. My dad's dad was old when he passed, and my other granddad, he'd been ill for a while, so he wasn't old when he passed, but we knew it was coming and things like that. And I don't know, the distance, I think, made it not easier, because it was still sad. Although I didn't feel as sad about my granddad passing, because my mum's dad passing, because when he did pass, I was on holiday with Gareth. We'd not long been going out. We'd only been dating for a few months, and we went camping in Weymouth. And when he did pass, or just after he passed, he visited me in a dream, and I remember very vividly in the dream, he was at his house in California, and I was watching, and he like just basically, I won't go into details, it's my private dream, but basically came and said, you don't need to worry about me, I'm fine. And that kind of, I woke up and I was like, oh, he's okay, I don't need to be sad. And then, like, I don't know, it's just because people have been slightly removed, not interwoven in my everyday life, it's, I guess, been easier to process, maybe, like the distance of it. And then I'm one of those people that I will push things down. So like the grief of my granddad, my mum's dad, has crept up on me over the years, where I will periodically get sad about it because I didn't deal with it when I was 18. And like similarly with my other granddad, my dad's dad, I get sad about that from time to time, because we all do, don't we? Because they're your grandparents. But I think the thing that upsets me more about that is that he did visit me once in a dream after Lily was poorly, basically, to tell me everything was going to be okay. And he hasn't visited me since, maybe because he thinks I don't need to, or he's just off busy doing something else in the other realm where we go afterwards. But that gets me upset sometimes. I'm like, oh, he hasn't gone back to see me, hasn't visited me. But anyway, these recent deaths have hit me a bit harder, because also when one of Gareth's grandparents passed last year, I tried so hard to just be so normal for him, because I knew it would be really difficult for him because he'd never lost a grandparent, that I almost went too far the other way and came across as if I just didn't give a shit. I made things too normal, and that wasn't the right approach, and I feel really badly about that. And I've since said to him, like, I'm sorry, I don't think I was there for you in that way, because I pushed my upset down about it, because I felt like I needed to just keep everything normal for everybody else in the house, because it was going to be so difficult to deal with, and it just wasn't the right approach. And so also we had something else pass before that, and I was sad about that. That was someone who I had grown up with, seeing, and I just kind of pushed feelings down about that, and it came out in an unhealthy way. And Gareth said, you need to feel things, like you can't push your feelings down, you have to feel things, because it's not good, it comes out in a way that's not healthy for anybody. So when this all happened, I did feel things, and it's been really hard, and it's horrible feeling things because it makes you really sad, and I don't want to be sad. So when my uncle passed, that was sad, and I did feel my feelings, and no one that's how I didn't like it. No one likes it. It's not fun. But then I felt like I was processing that okay, and it was really hard for the wider family as well, obviously for my mum and my nan. And Gareth was sad as well because he was really fond of my uncle. But then finding out about my client just 2 weeks later, I don't know, it's kind of all come bam bam, and I saw her every couple of weeks and communicated with her. And that's been really hard. I found it really hard. I have found it so hard. It's been really hard. And it wasn't until Gareth said to one of our friends that I've taken it very hard that I realised, I have taken it hard. And it really has been hard. And then going back to do the clean, and then going to her funeral, which was a lovely send-off. It was a lovely service. It was a really beautiful service. But that's all been hard. It has been hard. I found it really hard. So I don't know. I just think that has made me just not want to pick up the camera. I just haven't wanted to. I haven't wanted to, and I haven't got time for anybody else's bullshit. I really don't. I just don't. I don't understand it. I don't understand the crap that comes with YouTube. I don't understand it. I just don't understand any of it. Why? Why are people so rude? Why are people so horrible? Why do you think your opinion matters so much that you have to tell people when you don't agree with something about them? I don't get it. Why do people think that they have the right to invade your space and try and make you feel shit? Why? What's wrong with you to do that? Because no one's got any idea what anyone's going through. I mean, my meals of the weeks have been shit recently. I haven't wanted to do anything. My house has fallen down around my ears. I haven't wanted to do anything. I've not been in a great place. But people don't think about that, do they? They just want to hurt people. They want to be on their high horse because they want to make themselves feel better. But then also with everything that's happened, I really have just felt let me put my extractor on actually. With everything that's happened, it's made me reevaluate how that's too loud. Okay, just have a bit of conversation for a few minutes. It's really made me reevaluate how I felt about life. I just want to do things. I would come away from my client's house, and I remember thinking this, the last time I saw her and I gave her a hug because she wasn't feeling well, and I drove home and I thought, everybody, and not just on YouTube, everybody in my life is so bothered by where I live. They're so bothered by where I live. And I drove home and I thought, I don't care where I live. I don't care that I don't have a big house. I don't care that my children are sharing a room. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And everyone else is so bothered by my situation, and I don't understand why, when things could be a hell of a lot worse with other people. I said to my friend, we went to the park, and I said, this is a situation, and I just drove home and I felt so grateful. So I don't care. I don't care where I live. I don't care what my kids share a bedroom. It's really nice that they share a bedroom. I get they can't share a bedroom forever, but also I can't do anything about that right now, so why am I worried? Why bother worrying about it? If I can't change it right now, why bother worrying about it? The other morning, I was making coffee and they were all waking up and I could just hear them all chatting together. And I thought, that's so lovely. They're all laying in bed, they've woken up and they're just chatting nicely. And if they were all separate, that just wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. And the fact that we don't have a huge separate living space from each other means that we're always together. Like, I know exactly what my children are getting up to. I don't have to worry about one of my kids sitting locked away in his bedroom doing God only knows what and speaking to God only knows who on the internet. You know, if anyone has seen Adolescence, and that's a pretty extreme thing, but there's all this stuff about incels and everything, and, you know, unhealthy role models for boys and things. I don't need to worry about that because I know exactly what my kids are doing because they are literally there. I know what they're doing. Everyone is so bothered about the fact that they're all sharing a room, but my two younger ones don't really spend any time in their room apart from going to sleep. Alexa, stop. Apart from when they're asleep, because Charlie and Lily are in the living room playing, and you know Zach spends a lot of time in his room, but he's on the phone to his cousin, and he's on his games with his mates, and I like knowing where my kids are. If they all had a bedroom each, they'd all be shut off in their bedroom. I'd never see them, and I don't think that's healthy. And if that's how other people choose to live, fine, but don't expect me to do that as well, because that's not how I want to live. I want to be with my family. Yes, I hide in the kitchen because they drive me crazy. But I don't want them to be locked away in their own rooms without me knowing what they're doing, what they're accessing, what's going on. I would much rather know where they are. You know, I love the fact that I live close to all my neighbours because we are very close in proximity, and Lily just pops downstairs because my downstairs neighbour's out there with her little toddler, and Lily goes and spends an hour or two in her garden just playing with her. It's lovely, and I can see her out the bedroom window and like pop my head out the window and have a quick chat with my neighbour about what they're doing, and like, you know, oh, if she's bothering you, do send her home, you know, all of that jazz. And she's like, no, let her play, she's, you know, keeping my little one occupied. It's really nice, you know. And I say to my neighbour, if you want to go in our garden and use our trampoline, just take the little one and go and play on the trampoline. It's, you know, feel free. I like having that sense of community. I like knowing that, well, the neighbour's literally just across my garden, and if there's ever anything, I can always go there. You know, whether it's to have a cup of milk, can you open a jar? That's happened a couple of times when Gareth's not been here. You know, oh, I haven't, this is what happened the other day. Gareth left for work, I had to go pick my car up. The garage had my door key because I forgot to take my door key off, and I went to leave for work and I was like, I can't lock my front door because I haven't got the key and Gareth's at work already. And so I just nipped next door and I was like, hi, can I have my key so I can just lock my door? And, you know, I like living like that. I like the community. It's nice. I don't want to be shut away, not knowing my neighbours, not speaking to my neighbours, not knowing that they're there if anything happens, or if I need anything, or vice versa if they need anything. I like knowing where my children are in the house, that I see them, that they want to be around us. I don't, you know, so I don't care where I live. I have zero interest in anybody's opinion about it. I have zero interest, whether that's family's opinion, strangers' opinion, friends' opinion. I've got no interest in that. So, you know, we'll figure that out one day. But until then, like, as long as my family is happy, why is it anyone else's business? It's no one else's business. Because I don't share my opinions on anybody else's family situation. You know, if you've got 2 children and they spend all their times in their rooms and you don't see them, I could sit in there and have my high and mighty judgments about that. Oh, good for you, they've got their own bedroom, well done. You don't see them, well done. You don't interact with your kids, well done. Yeah, but I don't share my opinions on things like that. But it feels like everyone just wants to give me their opinions about what they think about my situation. And yes, I go on the internet and I share my life, but nowhere have I ever said, tell me what you think about my living situation. I'm really interested in your judgments, because I'm not. So I have zero time for anybody and their judgments, especially given everything that's happened recently. I just don't give a shit. I've no interest in what anyone thinks about what I'm giving my kids for dinner. Zero interest. As long as I know that they're healthy and happy. Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care if they're not eating vegetables every day? If they're eating fruit, like, it's not, they're not having anything. It's not my fault they're fussy. I got given children that are fussy. Like, I don't know. It's not like I don't offer them stuff. And I'm just really in a mindset of, I just want to do things. It's been quite difficult. Like last year I felt like we didn't get out and about as much as we should have and do days out and things like that, because we were directing all of our finances to our holiday. And then also, like, my husband's work, that took a lot of our finance, like, energy. And I'm not going to discuss what he does for a living. So that took a lot of our energy last year. And then this year, all of our finances have been going towards the bathroom, which is, someone said on one of my comments previously that, like, a bathroom refit in Australia would be about $25,000. Here it's costing, we are paying for labour as well, despite the fact that we've got a family member fitting our bathroom for us. We are paying him because it's not fair to ask him to do it for free. He fit our kitchen for us for free when we moved in here, and that was very kind. That saved us a lot of money, but we have the money now where we can pay for labour, so we are paying him. And we're paying him a full rate as well. We're not getting, mates rates or family discount. We are paying about £5,000 to have our full bathroom redone. It's not a big bathroom and we're not changing the bath, but we're changing everything else basically. So it's costing us £5,000. So that's where we've put all of our energy for our finances. And £5,000 doesn't sound that much money, but when you constantly have to keep paying out for car repairs, because I've come to realise you either pay a massive whack for a new car and you have a big outlay each month for that, or you buy a second-hand car and you have to fix it as it goes along. It's a machine, it's a moving part. I use my car for work every day. I do a lot of miles. And my husband's always bought us the best car that we can afford, but as with anything, wear and tear, so things happen, and we've had to do a lot to our car, and that has taken a lot of our finances. It's been difficult. It's been difficult to have any spare money, and then obviously we weren't going to go on holiday this year, and I was kind of okay with that, but then the kids really wanted to drive to Spain, and I was just like, well, we don't know how often we can do this for, so while we can do it, let's do it. But now obviously we've got to direct our finances to that now. It just means there's not a lot of money for day trips out and things like that, and that's what I just said to Gav, like, I just want to live life. Everyone says, when you're older you can travel. I want to travel because I've just been given two examples that older might not come. It's not promised that when we're 50, 60, 70 we can travel. We might not even get there. We might get there and then be too ill to do anything. And it's really terrified me. And I just want to direct all of our energy and funds to travelling. I want to spend as much time travelling and doing fun things as I can. I want to spend time with my husband. Like, I'm at that stage. When I had babies and young kids, I'm clearing my glasses. When I had babies and young kids, I was in that baby bubble. Like, from 24 to 32, I guess, because that's when Lily would have been 2. So maybe even 33, because they're really young then, and you're still in that, like, toddler preschool bubble. So for almost a decade, I was literally in the baby mum bubble of raising young children, like really young children, and getting them off to school and stuff. And I could not think of anything beyond that of what I wanted to do. Like, I just wanted to have a baby. I wanted to have another baby. I wanted to have another baby. I wanted to be in that baby bubble. Yes, darling?
And I'm making Daddy's pug a home.
Okay, that's nice. Just make sure you tidy up after yourself. But now that I'm in that next stage, obviously I liked having time with my husband, but it was, I don't know. I was very much, and I was like I didn't leave my kids. I didn't leave my babies. I never left them. They were always with me. I was always with them. If we went out for an anniversary dinner and the baby came, and I wasn't comfortable leaving them until they were a little bit older. And yeah, that's just where my focus was. And whilst I did give my husband my time and attention, and I enjoyed doing that, the babies were the main focus, being mummy. Now they're older, and my youngest is 6. She's gonna be 7 in July. Yeah, July. Think about when her birthday is. I obviously still enjoy spending time with my children, but now I feel like I can direct more of my energy to my husband, and I want to spend time with him because he's my best friend and I love him and I'm in love with him and really attracted to him. We've been married nearly 14 years and we've been together nearly 19 years, and we still fancy the pants off each other. We're really still attracted to each other. We really love each other. We really like each other. So now that the kids aren't as dependent on us constantly, I do want to just spend some time with him and snatch those moments with him when I can. And I want to go away with him overnight and for the weekend. I want to do that stuff, just us, as well as doing family things. Because everything that's happened in recent weeks and months has really just hammered it all home that we just have to grab life when you can take it, really. So yeah, that's how I've been feeling recently. And YouTube just hasn't been on the top of my pile, whereas YouTube is, I have kept up with my scheduling. As you'll have seen, I haven't missed any videos. But where I haven't been wanting to pick up the camera and vlog, I've been doing more lunchbox videos and meals of the week videos, just as kind of, not filler videos. I still think they have value in some respect, because I know that we're not all out there. What is that noise? I know that we're not all out there every day. Maybe some people are, and good on you if you are, if that's you. But not everyone is out there every day, especially if you're a working parent. Cooking a home-cooked scratched meal. We don't all have children that eat everything. We have incredibly fussy children. We have neurodiverse children. We have children with eating whatever it is. My kids don't. I've been told Lily probably has ARFID or Charlie has ARFID, but they don't. They're just fussy, and they do eat food. I'm not worried about it, and I have spoken to a doctor. The doctor's not worried about it either. School's not worried about it, so you don't need to be worried about it either. But so I think my videos like that, whilst they're not here's 6 home cooked from scratch meals that we're all eating the same of because we're a really wholesome family, they're not those videos. They are, this is reality. This is the dinner that I'm putting together tonight. I want to eat a salad. My kids want to eat beige oven crap. As long as they've had fruit to eat today and I'm putting something healthy with their dinner, what's the problem? What is the problem? And I want to share those videos to show other people in the same boat that that's okay, because it can make you feel really crap sometimes if all you see on, and don't be fooled by everything you see on social media, because the ones touting that they all eat the same meals, and I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a second, that if you've got a bunch of kids, they're all eating exactly the same thing and no one's got a different preference. If they are, great, that's great for you. But a lot of us, that's not our reality. And if all we're being fed is that on social media, it's going to make women feel shit. It's going to make mums feel shit. It's going to make them feel like, well, what's wrong with me and my kids? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with you and your children. You're just a normal family. Kids are fucking fussy. They're a pain in the arse. And feeding my family causes me an awful lot of resentment. And if it does you as well, you're normal. And that's fine. So I give those videos for those people. For people like me. For the people that have got families that eat everything wonderful. For the people that don't, I'm here for you and I'm showing you. And that's never going to come without its criticism, is it? Because people just love to criticise. People love to criticise. I have my own theory as to why people hate me so much. I'm not going to go into that. But I do think my theory is right. But the same with my lunchbox videos. Like, I don't understand, you know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. No, I don't understand it. And my lunchbox videos are there for the women with fussy children who are just doing their best to get a lunch in their children. We can't all afford school dinners. They're not all going to eat school dinners, which is why I don't give my kids school dinners, because it'd just be a waste of money and a waste of time, and they will be hungry. Be careful with those scissors. But again, when you're showing reality, when you are brutally honest, it invites a lot of criticism, because people love to just jump on the bandwagon and criticise you because they can, because it makes myself feel better. But then, like, why would I stop doing that? Because it's just let the people who criticise you win, and then the people that do take value from your videos are going to be the ones that lose out, and that's not fair. So yeah, so that's why I do those videos, even though I'm like, oh, I'm going to get backlash for this. I'm just going to get backlash for this, but that's better, and it will keep up with my schedule, than me picking up a camera and just not wanting to. And that's how I felt recently. I just haven't wanted to pick up the camera. I haven't wanted to pick up and talk in the morning. I just haven't wanted to. I've just wanted to get on with my life and just be, basically. I've had no desire to share things. And I've spoken to my friend at length about it. And she, you know, had a sort of bit where she felt like that too. I think we all do that with YouTube. It goes up and down. Where you like doing it for a while and then you have slumps. It's like with any job, because it is a job, it is work, it is effort, and most jobs don't come with as much scrutiny as YouTube does. Like, you know that there are people out there talking about you behind your backs on other platforms, and they're being really nasty, and it's like you don't really, with other jobs you don't see that, or you don't know about it, because I don't see it, because I don't go looking for it. But when you do YouTube, like, you just know there's people out there being horrible about you, and because people say, well, just ignore it. But it's hard knowing it's out there, because with other jobs, with other things, you don't see it really, like if you're in an office job or something. But anyway, so that's how I've been feeling recently, and I was going to turn this into like a day in the life vlog, but I don't think I'm going to now, because I've spoken for half an hour, so I think this is going to be it, folks. But if anybody could let me know how to cut up a mango. That would be good. Because I've cut up a mango this morning. There's no stone in a mango. Is it just like a fibrous pip? Oh no, there is a stone in it. I don't know. This is the first time I've had a mango. Really ripe, really nice. So I'll be buying another one. But yeah, the kids looked at it and they were like, oh, I don't want to try that. Well, okay, fine. I'll fucking eat it then. You don't have to try it. But yeah, like, look at all this fruit. Look at all this fruit I've got that my kids aren't going to bloody eat. See, look at all of this. So I'm the only one that will eat those. I'm the only one that will eat those, as well as Gareth. Oh, Charlie loves this, would eat this all on his own. Lemons for water and stuff, and the kids, the younger ones, tend to like sucking on them. And then these are for Charlie and me. Pretty much oranges and satsumas. I might try and get Zach to try like the orange in segments. Hopefully Lily too. And then in the fridge I've got blueberries, which no one will eat apart from me and Gareth. Strawberries, which Zach absolutely loves them at the moment. Pineapple in the cupboard that he will eat. Apples are the mainstay. So yeah, but mango, no one wanted to try mango when I picked that up. Maybe I'll get them to try it one day, who knows. But anyway, that's how I've been feeling recently. So I'm not going to give up YouTube as much as I really have. Like, I've never felt, and in the past I felt like, oh, I just want to give up because other people have pissed me off about it. At the moment, the way I felt about YouTube, I've just wanted to give it up because I don't want to do it anymore. That's the only reason why I'll give it up, I think, is when I don't want to do it anymore. Like, and that is how I have felt. I honestly have felt like that. And I thought, no, don't quit. I have literally, like the other day, just in the mindset I was in, I just wanted to come on, make a video and be like, I'm quitting YouTube. That's how I felt. Like, and then I thought, no, don't do that. That would be stupid. Don't do that, because because most people were really nice. So that wouldn't be fair on them. And you also don't really want to quit YouTube. I thought I could take a break from it, and I thought no, because then that's not fair on the people that like my videos. Like someone made a comment saying, I really enjoy your videos, they make me happy. And I was like, well, that's really nice. That's a really nice comment to make. And that's got to be worth doing it, surely, if I'm bringing value to people like that. I mean, this is a really honest one. I'm probably going to lose some people. No, if you're a nice one, like, I really appreciate the nice watchers. I just don't know why people can't keep their mouth shut or their opinions to themselves. Like, some people shouldn't be allowed keyboard. But I don't care. I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be real, and I just don't care. I just don't care. I just want to be me. I want to be me. I want to be an unfiltered version of me, my foul-mouthed. I swear all the time. Like, you would not believe the amount of swearing I don't do on camera as opposed to the amount of swearing I do on camera. And I was talking about it to one of the school mums at the park one day, and Zach came up and just went, yeah, my mum's built different, and just walked off. And the school mum was like, that's wonderful. You're just built different. I was like, yeah, I am. I'm just built different, and I don't give a shit. I don't care that I swear. I don't care that my kids hear me swear. As long as I don't hear them swearing, that's fine. You know, I'm just foul-mouthed. And I know full well that some of my friends are as well. And I just want to be unfiltered and just be me. And I haven't felt like I can do that recently, so I just haven't picked up the camera. I haven't wanted to. It's just been, that's how I've been feeling recently. But I don't want to quit YouTube. I want to carry on doing YouTube because there is still some element of me that enjoys it. And it's almost like you guys know when I'm feeling shit and feeling like I don't want to do it, someone will then send me a message and be like, someone did send a message the other day on Instagram saying, I'm so sorry about the backlash you get about your lunchbox videos. Like, I don't know what their problem is. And I said, I don't know either. I think there's just a lot of idiots out there. There's nothing I can do about that. So why worry about it? And then someone else will send me a message and be like, you know, thank you so much for your videos. I have fussy kids too, and it's really hard. And it's when I get messages like that, I'm like, oh, this is why I do it. This is why I can't stop. This is why I want to do it, because it helps people. Even if it comes at a bit of a cost to me, like the good outweighs the bad. And I've got a rosemary plant here, and I'm seeing all these little bugs crawling around. I don't know why or where they've come from or how to get rid of them. I've also got a spider living in my porch. I need to sort that out. I need to get rid of him. I've just accepted that I've got other things living with me at the moment. Gareth's been away this weekend. There hasn't actually been any big spider incidents so far, so that's good. Because when he's gone, I'm literally the only one that can bloody deal with them. I'm getting much better with my fear of spiders, actually. I've said that now. There's going to be a massive fucking one at some point, isn't there? That's going to terrify the shit out of me. I say I'm getting better with spiders. I'm all right with them in other people's houses because if I lose it, I can go. In my house, I've got to fucking stay here, and I can't go. I either have to catch the bastard or live with it, and I don't want to live with it. So yeah, but I am getting better. I'm getting better and braver, and I take prisoners and release them. I do not suck them up in the Hoover anymore, unless I absolutely can't get them. Because Gareth's been away, I've been a bit like apprehensive about where they may be or may not be, but we haven't seen any over the last couple of nights. He's been up with his dad, helping his dad up in Derbyshire, which is where we want to go as well. We really want to go to spend a few days in Derbyshire, because I just don't feel like we've been away anywhere recently, and we really were going away for weekends and things quite a lot in the past. But anyway, this is a really rambly video, but I just felt like I needed to come on and make it and just be really honest and just be really upfront about how I've been feeling. And the people that will understand, and the people that don't, and that's fine. You don't have to understand. You don't have to watch. But yeah, if you have taken value from this video, then leave me a comment below. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope that if anyone else has been going through a bit of a rough time, that this may be relatable and maybe it might bring you some comfort, or be like, okay, yeah, well, if I'm feeling like that, that's fine, because other people are feeling like it too. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get on with editing this now, because I expect there's going to be bits on here where I listen back, because I do listen back to some of the things I say, and I'm like, oh, you can't put that out there, that's really too honest. Because I do have a tendency to overshare and be really honest. But yeah, I'm going to edit this, clean up this mango mess, and get on with my day. And hope that Lily doesn't spike a temper. We are meant to be going out later. Oh, I need to get a new bra as well. Oh, this is another thing. Oh my God, I've been so upset this weekend. And again, it's so stupid considering the things that I've been dealing with recently. This is so fucking stupid. Where I've lost some weight, which I probably put back on the last few days where I've been feeling so crap, I've literally just been like a hoovering up cakes and shit. Like, you would not believe the amount of stuff I've put away. It is shocking. It's like disgusting in the way that I have binged on my food this weekend. But I do think a lot of that's got to do with mental state as well, and I will get back on it. And I've been exercising like a demon as well to try and counteract some of that. I've been on my stepper and on my walking pad like really late at night, which isn't good. Anyway, it's a whole thing. I think I've probably got fucking something disorder with my body and mind and shit, and a psychologist would have a great time with me. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, where I've lost some weight recently. I've lost it from my boobs, haven't I? And I'm devastated about the way they're looking at the moment. Although I've had 2 people tell me they look fine. I've got nothing to worry about. But when it's in your head, like, I do think, I was speaking to a friend about this as well, body image, everything we think is wrong with ourselves. I do think it's all in our head, because I'll say things to her and she'll say things to me, and I'm like, well, I don't think you look like that. You look wonderful. I don't think that this part of you is chunky when you send me a picture. And she's like, no, I don't think that about you either. And I'm like, it is literally all in our heads. But I don't know how to get out of that. But yeah, so I need to go get a new bra as well, because my bras are getting a bit big. And yeah, I've just noticed, like, literally in the last few days that my bras are getting a little bit big, because all my boobs, wouldn't it be brilliant if you just lost weight from everywhere apart from your boobs? But I am a bit worried that I'm just going to end up with 2 carrier bags swinging in the wind. And I fully appreciate, like, breastfeeding and pregnancy have just, my boobs for years were just whoop, whoop, whoop. So like the skin stretch and all sorts. And at the time it was very important to me to breastfeed, and now I'm just like, oh, maybe I should have not. Maybe I should have not. But then I'm like, I was so privileged to be able to breastfeed as well as I did, and for as long as I did, and it was a great achievement at the time. But if anybody is embarking on, you know, that journey, by the time they get to school, doesn't really, no one cares whether they're breastfed or bottle fed, by the way, and you're not going to care either. So yeah, I kind of am just like, oh, I've got my boobs, they're not as good as they once were. So yeah, but anyway, I need to go buy a new bra, and I hope that'll make me feel better about them. I certainly don't want to go undergo any surgery to lift them up, because I'm terrified of any kind of surgery. But I don't know if anyone can. Are there any bust enhancing creams that actually work? Let me know out there. Yeah, I've been using a vitamin C serum on my face as well, and that seems to really be helping, because my mum gave me one, so I'm going to buy my own one when that runs out. And yeah, I've been taking my collagen too, so I'm hoping that will help. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on, because yeah, anyway, but if you like, let me know, do you like me being more honest? Because I've always been quite honest in my vlogs, but like, not as honest in, everyone puts a mask on, don't they? Like, no one is. Like, I don't with my friends, and I do have a friend who I message, and we message back and forth, and I'm just like, so honest with her, and I'm as honest with her as I'd like to be in my vlogs, but I'm not, because you just don't, because you can't. But if you like this slightly more honest version of myself, let me know, and I'll be more honest. But I am this is just me. So if you don't like it, let me know, and if you don't like it, then you can go. I won't be offended. But if you do, then let me know, and I'll just try and be more me, because I literally am just more me. I don't know. I'm a very sarcastic, cynical person. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to be more authentic myself, to be fair. But when you are that, people don't like it. So if you are interested in me being a little bit more authentic, let me know. If not, then I'll carry on as I am. But I probably won't have the inclination to vlog as much. So anyway, yeah, I hope that you're all doing really well. I hope that somebody out there has picked up value from this ramble, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next one. Right, loads of love. Bye.